Hello viewers, so welcome to my channel. I'm Hashim Ali Khan. Now I'm going to continue the problems on short questions and MCQs on financial statement of a manufacturer. In the first two videos, I have explained you about the meaning of the term manufacturing account, who will make the manufacturing account, and what is the format of making the manufacturing account, what is the purpose of making the financial manufacturing account. All these things I have explained in the first two videos, theory videos on manufacturing account. One more video I have completed explaining 19 short questions and MCQs on this manufacturing account. Hope you have watched all the three earlier videos. If you have not watched, go to the playlist of my channel, select the subject accounting. In that accounting subject, you will find the videos of financial statement of a manufacturer. Select those videos, watch the videos, get a complete command on the topic of financial statement of a manufacturer. Then you can continue with this video. Now, before starting this video, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. Always keep it ready. Take a screenshot of the solutions from problem number 20th to the last problem 30th. Then I explain all the points. Come on. See the 20th problem. A manufacturer calculated the cost of production for the year at $57,000. So already have calculated the cost of production, $57,000. It was found that lighting and heating, $2,000, had been omitted from the financial statements. That means the manufacturer has not taken into account the lighting and heating charges, $2,000. And lighting and heating is allocated 75% to the factory and 25% to the office. What was the correct cost of production? First of all, before adjustment, we are given the cost of production $57,000. Now, adjustment is regarding heating and lighting. $2,000 are incurred. But $2,000 we have to bifurcate between factory and office. So heating and lighting of factory will be taken in manufacturing account. Heating and lighting of office will go to income statement. It will not be taken in manufacturing account. So we are concerned only with calculating correct cost of production. So we take how much is heating and lighting of the factory, only factory, 75%. Now, see carefully, cost of production for the year, $57,000 plus lighting and heating of factory. Lighting and heating of factory, $2,000 are incurred and 75% is related to factory. So, 2,000 into 75 by 100, 1,500. Now, add up 57,000 plus 1,500, 58,500 is the correct cost of production. So to the unadjusted cost of production, add heating and lighting of the factory only. Office we should not consider. That's it. Next, 21st problem. How does a manufacturer calculate prime cost? We already know prime cost is a direct cost. The cost which is specifically incurred to manufacture a product. That is called prime cost. And prime cost consists of direct material, direct labor and direct expenses. That's it. So here it is MCQ. The B answer is correct. Direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. Now I am coming to 22nd problem. Why is it necessary for a manufacturing business to make an adjustment for work in progress in its manufacturing account? We have already discussed in detail in the theory video. After calculating prime cost, we take factory overhead After taking all factory overhead, add opening work in progress and minus closing work in progress. That means work in progress is adjusted in the manufacturing account, cost of production, in the cost of production. So it is asking you why it is necessary to make adjustment for work in progress in a manufacturing account. So three answers are given. First one, to calculate what is needed to complete production. Second, to record all factory cost. Third, to show only the cost of goods completed. So while calculating cost of production, we make the adjustment for work in progress to find out what is the cost of goods completed. That means how much is the cost of production made to complete the goods. The correct answer is 3. To show only the cost of goods completed. 3 only. So D answer is correct. So a manufacturer business has to make an adjustment for work in progress in the manufacturing account to show only the cost of goods completed. That's it. Now I am coming to 23rd problem. Name the accounting term used for partially finished goods. For partially finished goods, the accounting term used is work in progress. Semi-finished goods, partly completed and partly not completed. So here work in progress. 24th, G Limited is a manufacturing business. Complete the table indicating with a tick in which section of G Limited's financial statement each item is included. So some items are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items are there and we have to decide which item will be taken in which account. So which are the accounts? Factory overheads or distribution cost or administration expenses. Each item we have to decide. Now first of all, factory rent. Now you tell me whether factory rent will be taken under factory overhead or distribution overhead or administration overhead. Factory rent is related with factory. So it will be taken under factory overhead. That's all. Now carriage outward. Carriage outward means carriage on sales. So it will be taken under distribution, selling and distribution overhead. So carriage outward will be taken under selling and distribution overhead. Next comes depreciation on office equipment. So depreciation on factory machinery will be taken under factory overhead. But depreciation on office equipment will be taken under administration overhead. So the depreciation on office equipment will be taken under administration overhead. Now factory supervisor salary, anything which is related to factory should be taken under factory overhead. So this factory supervisor salary, factory overhead. Repairs to delivery vehicles. Repairs to delivery vehicles. Delivery vehicles are those vehicles which are used for distribution of goods. Distribution of goods. So this repairs of delivery vehicle will be taken under distribution overhead. This is distribution overhead. That's all. Like this type of problems will be asked in examination. I have taken all these questions from the past papers so that the student can be perfect regarding the what will be the format, a guide to the students regarding the structure of the problems which are asked in IGCSE. Next, 25th problem. Complete the following table by writing true or false against each statement. So 3 statements are given. We have to state each statement whether it is true or false. The first statement, work in progress may appear in manufacturing account. Absolutely true. Work in progress will be adjusted in factory overhead and factory overhead will come under manufacturing account. So it is true, work in progress will appear in a manufacturing account. It is true. Then comes prime cost. Prime cost appears in income statement. Absolutely false. Because prime cost is a part of cost of production. The prime cost will be taken under manufacturing account. It will not be taken in income statement. So it's a false statement. Next comes carriage outward. Carriage outward will appear in manufacturing account. Absolutely not. Carriage outward will be shown under selling and distribution overhead. Previous problem here I have shown carriage outward. Where carriage outward will be shown under distribution overhead. So under selling and distribution overhead, under income statement, this carriage outward will go. Carriage outward will not be taken in manufacturing account. It's a false. Now one point you remember, carriage inward will be taken in manufacturing account. So carriage inward means transportation expenditure incurred in purchasing the material. Purchasing the material. So it's a part of prime cost. So if carriage inward comes, you should say carriage inward is a part of manufacturing account. Carriage outward is carriage on sales. It will be taken in income statement. So false here. Next, 26th problem. The rent of a manufacturing business is split. 60% factory, 10% office and 30% showroom. Whatever manufacturing business is there, whatever rent paid on the premises, that rent 60% should be allocated to factory, 10% to office and 30% to showrooms. Now, business rent is $40,000 a year and salesman's salaries are $12,000 a year. How much appears in the manufacturing account for this cost? Two costs are given. That is rent, business rent is given and salesman's salaries are given. 1 point. Salesman's salary will be taken in income statement. Salesman's salary will not be taken in manufacturing account. Ignore salesman's salary. Business rent. This business rent are bifurcated into factory, office and showroom. So we need only factory. So how much rent is to be allocated? 60% of rent should be allocated to factory. So 60% of 40,000. Here you can see business rent $40,000. Factory rent is 40,000 into 60 by 100. 60%, 24,000. So therefore, in the manufacturing account, factory rent is charged at $1 for 24,000. Salesman's salary will not be considered in manufacturing account. Just now I told you, salesman's salary will go to income statement. But in the problem, it is asking you to calculate how much will be taken in manufacturing account. So 24,000 rent will be taken in manufacturing account. Next, 27th problem. The work in progress of a manufacturing business increased during the year. What effect does this have? During a current financial year, the manufacturing business increased the work in progress. So during a current financial year, the work in progress increased. When increase in work in progress, the cost of production will decrease. When cost of production decreases, the gross profit will increase. Make it a note. Whenever you watch the video, I suggest you to keep a notebook beside you and pen, a calculator. When I say something important, immediately write it down so that you can be able to remember. So here what it is given? When work in progress at the end of the year increases. When the work in progress at the end of the year increases, the cost of production decreases. When cost of production decreases, the gross profit increases. Here, in work in progress increased during the year, I will write down if work in progress increased. If work in progress increased during the year, then decrease the cost of production. There is decrease in cost of production and there is increase in gross profit. Next, 28th problem. A business provided the following information. Cost of raw material consumed 8,000, decrease in WIP 450, machine operators wages 4,800, factory overhead 4,100. What was the cost of production? The cost of production means we need the prime cost, we need the factory overhead adjusted by work in progress. Now first of all, for prime cost we need material consumed. How much is the material consumed given? 8,000. Machine operators wages, that is 4,800. Factory overhead, that is given as 4,100. Now remember, if there is decrease in working capital, it will be deducted. Decrease in working capital will be deducted, increase. Increase in working capital will be deducted. So decrease in working capital will be added. So here we have seen in the previous problem, when working capital increases, it decreases the cost of production. Now we'll make it opposite. We'll make it opposite. When there is decrease in work in progress, here there is increase in work in progress. Here it is decrease in work in progress. So decrease in work in progress at the end of the year will increase the cost of production. So add. Plus decrease in work in progress. Now you take the total of this, 17,350 is the cost of production. That's it. Now 29th problem. Where would a manufacturing company show purchases of finished goods for resale? A manufacturing company normally will manufacture the goods, but sometimes it will purchase the finished goods. Sometimes. In the main problems, I'll explain you in detail how a manufacturing purchase will purchase the finished goods. Actually, it should make its own finished goods. But sometimes a manufacturing company will purchase the finished goods. Then where this purchase of finished goods will appear, in which account it will appear. So here options are given: appropriation account, manufacturing account, income statement, or trading account. See here. First of all, we will make manufacturing account. In manufacturing account, we will get cost of production. After finding out cost of production, we make a trading account. In trading account, we take the sales revenue. From sales revenue, we deduct the cost of sales. In cost of sales, opening stock of finished goods, add cost of production minus closing stock of finished goods. We'll get cost of sales. The sales minus cost of sales will get the gross profit. Now taking this gross profit, we will make the income statement. So ultimate answer, the purchase of finished goods will be taken in trading account. So here purchase of finished goods for resale will be shown in the trading account in a company manufacturing goods. That's it. Now last and final problem, short questions, last and final question. A manufacturing company provides the following information: closing WIP 6,000, factory overhead 90,000, opening WIP 7,200, prime cost 1,32,000. What is the production cost? So many times we have discussed. To find out the production cost, we need the prime cost. Prime cost is given in the problem. To prime cost, add factory overheads. Then add opening WIP minus closing WIP. We will get cost of production. That's it. So see here, prime cost 1,32,000. To this factory overhead are added. Then add opening WIP minus closing WIP. We'll get production cost 2,23,200. That's all. So I have explained you 30 short questions and MCQs on financial statements of a manufacturer. So I have explained you in detail each and every point. If you want a complete perfection on the topic of accounting, then you must watch the video not once, twice, thrice. You must have some patience in watching the video with seriousness. Otherwise, casually, if you watch the video, definitely you will not gain anything from this channel. I hope you're all interested in learning something, particularly this subject, this topic which I am explaining is IGCSE course, which is throughout the world used. So don't lag behind. So watch the video once, twice, thrice, and keep a rhythm of watching one video, then next video, then next video. Don't join in between and don't skip in between. Inshallah, we will start the next main problems on this financial statement of manufacturer in the next video.